Ladies and gentlemen, there's no women watching this. I don't know why I said lady. There is no women watching this. Boys, lads, degenerates, we're here for the final race of the season in Division 2. It is a championship decider, although my incompetency hasn't allowed me to check who it's with or who needs what. So,
It's
that's
between
Felix's
Williams and
job.
Ferrari. Yes.
There we go.
I will do the
You do the
the thing
important
that actually
shit.
requires some research, you know.
Yeah.
Sean won the drivers' championship last week. Now we have a fight for the constructors still on between Williams and Ferrari. So Kevin and Gabri in the Ferrari, Sean and Ewek in the Williams, both or all four driving tonight as well. So perfect conditions for that. And the current situation is that Williams are on 209 points while Ferrari are on 201. So Williams are 8 points ahead of Ferrari going into this race. So I would say it's very much still open. An 8-point swing, even for driver championship, can very much still be overcome, but for a constructor championship, even more so. I mean, you have two drivers, so double the amount of possibilities
Yeah, anything
on how you
can
can
happen.
overcome that.
And is the drivers' championship? I zoned out for a minute. Then was the drivers' championship settled?
It's settled, yeah. Sean
okay.
won last week.
Oh, that's boring. Right, cool. Rain and race says Gabri. 73% after 30 minutes and 93 after 45. So.
Oh, it could be like the Div 1 race, which unfortunately nobody saw and almost nobody raced either. But
well,
we started dry, then it went inter, then heavy wet, and then it went to a full-on tsunami.
Right.
So we could have something like that again if it's 93% after 45. That's a very high percentage, and the higher the percentage, the more rain you get.
It looks like it's going to be it's going to be halfway through. It's going to be inters, maybe, and then it'll be if the multiple safety cars, there could be full wet at the end. But there needs to be at least like 5 or 6 laps for it to be worth it.
Yeah, the thing is, I think I've definitely seen 93 be both intermediate. Like sometimes 93% means intermediate, sometimes it means actual tsunami. So it can mean anything really. But what we do know for sure is that it's very likely to be some amount of rain during the race, which was going to really spice it up, even if it's just intermediates. But I'm very much looking forward to that. I think that could be very interesting.
So I don't know anything to do with CotA. I haven't done a CotA race since F1 22, so you can walk through Marco's lap if you want, or you can do someone else's lap. So I'll do El Pocho's lap?
Let's do Pocho's lap since he's just
I'm on it.
Gonna start now. Yeah, so Pocho, down towards turn 1, he's gonna brake at about the yellow flag thingy on the right hand side. Well, right now it's black, but you know what I mean, where the yellow flags would be shown. Hits the apex of turn 1 nicely, back under power as early as possible. Bit of wheel spin as he exits in second gear. Probably should short up the third there. And now down to the S section. And really important to nail this one. Over those curves halfway with the underflow of the car. And now back on the power. And once again slowing down. And now to the final corner of the S section. Very important to get a good exit here. Really, taking over the track at the exit there. And now down towards the long back straight. Gonna be hitting close to 200 miles an hour at the end of it. And then has to nail his braking for turn 12. Which I believe is actually the slowest corner on the track. Even slower than turn 1. And the best overtaking opportunity as well. So Pocho flying down here, of course, well over 300 kph and probably above 200 kph, 200 miles an hour as well, actually. And now doesn't cut the corner quite as much as you could. You definitely can cut it a lot more, but it's risky. You have to know how much you can get away with. The game definitely allows you a bit more than it would seem based on where the white lines are. And now down into the final sector of the lap. And down towards the very, very beautiful, I would say, turn 16, 17, 18. Triple apex right-hander, and into the final 2 corners. Very important not to invalidate here, very difficult to get it right in the exit, and Pocho gets it right onto the line, perfectly taken by Pocho. And now through the final corner, what's the lap time going to be? Over the line, a 1:33.824, and you, fastest lap time. Beating his teammate Marco by only 13 thousandths there, so very, very close between 2 Mercedes cars.
Well, that was more consistent than my Monaco walkthrough. That was good. Nice. I did some good camera work there as well, by the way. I don't know if you saw the stream.
No, I've got the championship standings up on my phone and the track map on my laptop, so I don't have. I can't see the stream.
I say fancy. I was clicking one of the buttons to change from TV director to TV pod whenever I felt like
I mean,
it.
the stream would be delayed anyway, so I wouldn't really... Can't really work with that.
That wouldn't work. But it was fancy camera work in my books because normally I just stick on one or the other. So we'll take it. I haven't got any subjects for today. But
We'll just have to make them up on the spot, hopefully.
bit of improvisation. Of a bit.
Oh, I mean, ideally we don't need any. Imagine if the race was the full-on banger all the way through.
Yeah,
New
imagine.
fastest times coming in. First Pinky, then Sully, then Edwin, all beating Pocho. At the moment, a 33.157.
Sean's on his lap as well, about to finish it. Our champion.
Yeah, champion-elect for the second time in a row, actually.
P2.
And goes into P2. The target time for this week was a 33.800, so far, the top 6 are within that time. Ewek into 4th, very solid lap from Ewek, who has been, I think, a bit of a resurgence in form after, since Monaco, really. Before that, he's been having an awful season. I think he hadn't scored all season until Monaco. And since then, he's been on it.
I would like to point out the sunset coming over the crest on the back straight. Beautiful.
It is beautiful for us, but it's very annoying for the drivers. Because they drive this back straight pretty much blind.
Well, we matter.
And the same goes for the final corner.
We matter,
If you go on both over ice, you basically cannot see the final corner.
It's good that it's hard for them because we matter and the stream matters and content is all that matters in this world nowadays. So I'm making good content by... Well, the game is making good content by sacrificing driver visibility. But...
I mean, is it really the game, or just I'm not sure if it's realistic. I mean, it's the start time is said to be realistic.
No, I think it is realistic. I remember them having a little bit of an issue with the sun going down that main straight.
Yeah, I
remember that.
Yeah, I remember that as well. So I think it's not the game's fault, just the FIA with the start time being a bit weird. As Kevin goes into 3rd place, right behind Sean Moore.
Kutcho's coming over next, I believe. I was keeping an eye on it, by the way, if you can tell.
Yeah, so we've already got the 2... Well, you would say first drivers, considering they are the ones who are fighting for the Drivers' Championship as well. Next to each other on the grid. And then we have Ewek in 6th and Gabby in 8th. So right now, Gabby would start right behind Ewek. As in, behind his rear wing.
Oh.
So that should be, that would be very interesting to see that on the start. Both Ferraris very closely behind the Williams.
Oh.
And gonna be trying their best to overtake him for sure.
Jay's letting past the fast car, that's fine. I was intrigued as to what was going on then. I've got a story. Well, no one's on a flying lap.
Please don't make us talk about the new was it Cash App?
Oh, we can
Visa
talk about that later.
something?
There's something more important at the minute. I was on a train on Monday, and the train was delayed by 35 minutes, which overall cost me an hour and a half. But because it was delayed by over half an hour, I got £26 back. £26. That's fucking class.
How much did you pay for the ticket?
Well, the ticket overall, right, is bear in mind it's a 6-hour journey both ways, and the return ticket there and back was about 100 quid. So I got over a quarter of the ticket's price back, the full ticket for the full journey, just for being half an hour late on one train. That is brilliant. That's brilliant.
Like half an hour late on one train in Germany. That's like
normal.
That is insanely good.
Yeah. No, I've heard that your trains are whack. I've heard that.
Yeah, they are.
I've heard that. But no, it's expected them to be exactly on time, but we had a storm.
Oh, Mihai!
Oh, Mihai's gone! Mihai, where the fuck is he? The final turn?
He's on the pit wall!
Oh,
I
for
saw it
fuck's
happen as
sake.
well. He entered the pit entry, like he invalidated. Oh my god, someone just joined him.
Kutcho.
Kucho!
For fuck's sake,
Yeah.
boys.
So I saw Mihai invalidating at the second class corner, but you were in the middle of your train speech, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Aye.
And then he proceeds to try and cut into the pit entry, goes in like 5th gear, and just understeers right into the wall.
Oh, fuck's sake. It's a typical Mihai moment, that, isn't it? It's just crashing into a pit. No, it's not the first time he's done that this season, crashing into a pit wall. Didn't he do it?
I'm not sure if he's done it before.
He definitely has. I can't remember what track it was, though. While I've been commentating, he's hit the pit wall. Was it Brazil? No, because I think you were with me. Mexico?
It might have been.
Might have been Mexico. Yeah.
It does
You
seem
can
like
hit it in
something Mihai
Mexico.
would
You can hit Mexico.
like a mistake
can't you?
Mihai would make multiple times.
Yeah. Oh, well, have I got any... Oh, Mihai's telling me to shut up. Well, I'm not going to shut up. Just because you told me to shut up, I'm going to talk about it more now.
Mihai, you asked for more screen time. You just got it.
Well, I didn't get screen time. He got audio time. because I wasn't watching. I couldn't find him either. But you know, he's told me to show up now, so we're going to talk about it more. What other crashes has he had?
Quite a few. I mean,
Yeah.
can you do we even begin to name him? He hasn't scored a point all season.
Ooh, that was a low blow.
What I mean, it's a fact. Hasn't scored a point all season. He's the only one I'm thinking. No, I think there's one more. Wait.
It's the one picking
Out
me.
of the main drivers, yeah, Mihai and Sofyan haven't scored all season. Sofyan isn't racing, so Mihai could win the fight for the wooden spoon. I'm not sure which of them would win on countback right now.
The wooden spoon.
Is that not what you call the fight for last place?
That is an official term. I just didn't expect it from you. Who's coming over the line? Is that Merc coming over the line, or is that an outlap?
Should be Pocho.
Pocho's coming over now. I think the other one was an outlap. Never mind. He's gone slower. Marco is on an inlap now. Seems like. Yeah, inlap.
Sean is just starting one.
Oh, I see. We'll go on board with Sean.
Yeah.
Well, not on board, but
Sully is halfway through one right now. Ewek is starting one. Desi and Velde, Gabi starting. Pocho and back to pits. Okay. So yeah, Sully is going to be the next one across the line on a lap, I think.
Have I got any more real life?
Oh no,
stories?
he is just abandoned the lap. Never mind.
I don't think I've got any more real life stories. I do have a couple, but we can talk about Visa Cash App Racing Bulls F1 team.
Can we not?
Because that is kind of funny.
I can't even actually remember the name.
Visa Cash App Racing Bulls Formula 1 team. Yeah.
If you memorized it.
No, I just know it because I can remember words. We were talking about it today, so.
So what are you going to be calling it? What's your plan?
I don't know. Most people
There's
probably
no
still call it
obvious-
Alcari.
Yeah, there's no obvious thing. It's like one name that is. Because I'm not calling it Visa Cash App. Go fuck
Sean's
yourself.
had a kick there.
Yeah, he's
Coming
blocking the
out
lap.
of. Oh, is he? It was coming out of turn.
Yeah, that was a
14, I
major
think.
mistake, I think. And he was already a 10th
Yeah.
down in the first sector.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be improving. Unless his final sector on the first lap was
He's
completely
still,
wank.
He's still going.
Yeah, maybe his last sector was wank. Who knows? I mean, now he's turned the
Yeah.
AS off.
Yeah, gone.
He's going to go back to the pits.
There you go. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is. What do you call that? I don't.
I might just stick to AlphaTauri because.
Yeah, I mean the commentators have got to call it something. They're not going to call them racing balls.
It's,
I
because
said
I think
right,
it's
I
not,
said-
it's not officially Racing Bulls, it's the RB. What does the RB stand for now?
I don't know. I thought it was racing balls.
Oh, new fastest time by Gabri.
Oh,
And a
nice.
pretty decent gap there between him and Edwin as well. So Gabri, very strong and good signs for Ferrari there.
I think you know what would be a good name, considering the words they've left us in that big long title. You know what would be a simpler and better name? Visa F1. It's still shit, but from who they're sponsored by and what their name is, that's the best alternative.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to call it
I
Cash App
think
F1.
I'll just wait and see what catches on. What the general F1 community decides to call it.
Well, if they're really bad, it's gonna have something like fucking, I don't know. They'll meme something out of it. I'm sure.
I reckon it's gonna be Racing Bulls. I think that would be the
Reckon
most
they'll call it
common.
that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, what are they gonna make the commentators say?
That's what
Because-
I'm sort of saying.
I mean, the commentators can't say AlphaTauri or Toro Rosso. They can't just make
can
up a
say
name. It's
Racing
not a
Bulls.
thing anymore.
They
But
can say
then the
Racing Bulls.
commentators not gonna sit there and call it like Visa Cash App.
No, they're not. But they can call it Racing Bulls, and that's the issue because Racing Bulls sucks ass. It's like the worst part of the name.
Nah, Racing Bulls might be the best thing within that name.
I keep getting pinged. It's quite annoying. Ooh.
At least for every other team that has like I mean, was it Aston Martin, Aramco, Cognizant, something like that, or Aramco,
Yeah.
Aston Martin, Cognizant? At least for them you have the Aston Martin in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you have a car name in
So
there.
you
You
can,
know
you
what I
can
mean?
call it Aston Martin.
Yeah, Aston Martin, Merc, Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, which isn't, it's Steak now. They're going to call it Steak.
I'm gonna be calling it Sauber, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fair enough. What's some other ones? Fucking, there's some other cars that have, I'm being a retard. McLaren, obviously. There you go. I've actually got the cars on screen because I'm watching a fucking F1 race, so I really could use that. But Alpine is technically a car brand as well. I didn't know that until recently. I thought they were just like a brand. Oh, Sully's on the graph.
I mean, Alpine is a
French car brand. Isn't it?
I think it's more of a, at least nowadays, more of a tuning brand. Like
Yeah. They still have cars though.
Yeah, they tune cars for Renault. That's most of what they do. They don't really build many cars themselves
Yeah,
anymore.
it's like a section of Renault, and they kind of like stick the Alpine
Pretty
name on it
much, yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
It's like their tuning or like sports car brand. If they make a sports car, they call it an Alpine. Pretty much.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's
I mean,
why they
I
rebrand the Renault team into Alpine.
yeah, that makes sense. It's French in it. I was doing some interesting stuff before this. You know that Bahrain time that took me 10 hours to do?
You beat it.
I beat it in 9 laps. 9 laps. Yeah, 9 laps it took me to beat it.
I mean, that makes sense. Because I think your best chance of beating a PB is within like 5 to 10 laps. After that, you get frustrated and at some point fatigued as well.
Yeah, I think
Like,
after 5 to 10.
reckon that plan you had of doing 12-hour streams never have worked. You would have
Yeah.
just worn yourself out.
Yeah, well, we're getting there slowly with it. I'm gonna start. I've got to do Singapore by Sunday. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I think doing like 10, 15, 20 laps a day is much more reasonable. Because
Yeah.
after that, you just get like diminishing returns so quickly.
Because I did Suzuka and it didn't take me very long actually. It was quite easy. But
Suzuka is a nice one to learn. It's
yeah,
a very fun, flowing track. It feels very natural.
Yeah.
Like the way you just naturally drive ends up being the correct way, and I think other tracks you have to more correct your mistakes that you were doing because you thought it would be the correct way based on your brain.
Oh,
Kevin goes into fourth.
I was watching that as he came over the line because I'm a good
Yeah,
commentator.
Ferrari looking good. First and fourth
there's
right now.
already
Williams
clips.
in 7th and 8th.
There's already clips going in the fucking Discord, by the way.
What, clips of Mihai crashing?
I think clips of us waffling.
I've never heard Phoenix 1 laugh that hard. Yeah, that might be true actually.
Yeah, you don't laugh much. You've laughed a couple times. What was the one time you laughed once then, and then you laughed once in the Monaco race when I said something? Was it the Monaco race? No,
I'm not sure.
It was when I was offended by Thomas Ronhard. Give me the fucking hush. You laughed
It
at
might
that.
have been. I'm
You
not
definitely
sure.
laughed at that.
Yeah,
Austria.
I really do not laugh a lot. That's true.
No, I laughed
I think
quite
the
a lot.
last time I remember actually full on laughing doing a commentary, that was like on F1 2020 during a league called FRL2, which some of these guys racing they might remember. Yeah, Sully raced in there. Pocho raced in FRL, but not FRL2, and that's about it, I think. There was a guy who basically dive bombed from like 5 tenths back into the corner before the Baku Castle. And I think I almost pissed myself laughing.
Oh, I miss good moments like that. We don't get that anymore. Everyone's too good-ish. You do get people crashing into the pit lane, which is funny. But
We've got everyone on their final laps now, by the way, so we should go into serious commentary mode for a few minutes here. I believe next on the line will be the Ferrari of Kevin on his way to the pits. Edwin starting a lap soon.
oh, not sure.
Ewek is next across the line. Sean Moore is after the middle sector, up by 2 tenths, so an improvement coming from Sean Moore. Gabby, Edwin, and Kevin, and Sully, the entire top 4, not doing laps anymore.
Aston Martins, I've just seen on the minimap giving themselves a tow. That was good.
We've got Ewek across the line. He's currently on a 33.5, and across the line ends up being a 33.337 for him into 8th place. Stays by years. His teammate Sean coming up to the line. How far up good can he go?
Jay's out.
Can he challenge the Ferraris?
Is that in the pits?
No. Sean with a 32.988, second place, just behind B.S. Gabry.
I think an Aston Martin span there, by the way. I saw it on the map, but...
Next one, Pinky up by 4.5 tenths in middle sector. Major improvement from Pinky, but a bit of a slide coming out the second to last corner. Not ideal for him. And immediately following him is Marco. Pinky off the line, 33.398. Marco the second, 32.983.
Oh, there's a rebel in the wall.
Pochrock off the line, 33.230. And now Always coming up to line 1,000 up in the middle sector. We'll see how much he can find in the final sector.
There's a rebel in the wall,
he's gone well slower.
You seen the rebel in the
Kuchel,
wall?
5 tenths down. Yeah, Edwin has been there for like 5 minutes now. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Oh.
And Marcello on an invalidated lap. That's it. Qualifying is done unless Kuchel can find 5 tenths in the final sector, which I highly doubt.
No, in the final corner even.
And he cannot. That's it. Gabry on pole position. Marco in second, Sean Moore in third. And we've got Kevin in seventh and Ewek in ninth. So Ferrari, I would say, with the better starting positions here. Well, obviously, 1 and 7 is obviously better than 3 and 9. But, yeah, still an 8-point advantage in favor of Williams. As of now, Ferrari would be winning if it were to finish like this. But of course, we do have a 28-lap race between now and the points being given out.
So what's the gap, sorry, between the two teams in championship standings?
8 points in favor of Williams.
Okay, so... Okay. So each Williams needs to beat their respective Ferrari by 1 place or some other things.
No, Williams are ahead. Williams are on 209, Ferrari on 201.
Oh, so other way round.
Yeah, Ferrari need to break the Williams.
Yeah. Oh. Well, they're on track.
Yeah, so the tag time actually beaten by everyone except Mihai, J, and Marcelio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the 33.8 might have been a bit
generous. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think pole in Division 1 was at 32.2?
Was it kart racer?
Not sure. Nah, that was car accident race. It was Luca.
Oh, okay.
Luca Vipassa.
I see. Well, let's get back right into this championship side. I don't think I've got any more waffle, but I'm looking forward to the race start. Let's see what happens.
Hopefully no waffle needed. We'll have a good race, I hope.
Indeed. Oh shit, I need to do something first. Hang on, I fucked up. Did you send me the stream link? You did, cool.
I did.
Thank you. The guys in IFRL wanted to watch it, so I need to put it in there.
The guys in IFL should join.
True. It was Briggsy who wanted to watch it, so I pinged him. You can have that. Have it. In the words. Pinky has just confessed that he is a self-proclaimed terrorist. So
I mean, that's been a known fact for weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, although last week wasn't particularly his day due to me. I existed. That was not a good day for me. But hopefully next season's better. Less shithousery, you know. Something might happen, please. No shithousery. Maybe get a win. Is that too much to ask for? Don't know.
What, a pinky race win?
No, me win.
Are you race? Oh, I mean, we'll see.
Damn. Well, shut me down. Your reaction
here we are,
said it all.
on the
Here we
grid.
go. I've got... What the fuck? I've got no... There we go. Lights out,
Lights out, and away we go. Well, we've completely botched that one.
That was a shit graphic.
Marco and Gabri side by side in turn 1. Marco on the inside line. Can he outbreak the Ferrari? Yes, he can. And that is Marco into the lead. Sharmul tapping Gabri on the back there. Pocho going very wide and dropping behind Edwin. And now having to battle with Sully as well down to the S's. Sean and Edwin battling at the S's as well. Sean comes out on top. Everyone clean through the first... Oh no, always Marcelio are way behind. What happened to them?
Marcelio, they had a collision and Marcelio has no front wing.
I was about to say everyone clean through the first few corners, but clearly not. But at least in terms of the title contenders, we've got... Ewek is down in 12th actually. Ewek with an awful start. We've got Desi getting past Mihai for P9 there. Although Mihai does try and hang around the outside. Contact made in the braking zone. And that might have been actually some damage from Mihai, not sure. It did look like a pretty hefty collision. At the front, Gabri having a go at Marco, up the inside. And that might be Gabri reclaiming the lead here. Can he outbreak the Mercedes? Marco trying to switch back there. And in the end, they are still side by side heading into the next corner, but Gabri is well ahead.
Beautiful switchback from Marco, he can hold this.
Is he going to have to try again with another switchback maybe? Yes, the third switchback. And now I think Gabri has finally secured the position. Yes, that's Gabri finally into the lead once again. We do have the main straight coming up, and I'm very sure Marco is going to try again. He's got plenty of ERS left, so he hasn't really need to use anything to make all this battling happening. Battling happen? What the fuck?
Battling happening. Yes.
Battling happening. Yes.
Yes,
Worth mentioning. Gabri on the softs, and then we have a few guys on the hards: Pocho, Kucho, Desi, Ewek, Pinky, Marcelio on soft as well, Mihai on soft, and the rest of the field on mediums. So Gabri's entire advantage at the start. Same for Mihai and Marcelio.
Very
Marcelio
big
into the pits though.
Oh. Very big mix of things, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Question depends, I mean, when the rain's gonna come down.
I've discovered camera things. I can get rid of the fucking HUD and everything. This is
Oh yeah,
brilliant.
just press the, it says in the bottom right, hide
Alright,
UI.
I'm
Have you
learning
taken this long to
things!
notice that?
I'm learning things! Leave me alone!
I
This
can't
is
read.
cool! I don't need to read. I waffle, that's my job. I've just found new things. You could have told me if you wanted a good commentary stream.
I
You know.
assumed you knew.
No,
I don't
because I
know.
didn't know. Why would I know
It
this?
says massively, like massive on the bottom right, you have the instruction hide UI with triangle.
Well, you know, I'm just slow.
Edwin with a move on Charmol here maybe, he's very close to the back of him and now pulling onto the inside line. And that is Edwin up into third place. Sean cannot try and fight back. Sully having a little look at him as well, very closely. Followed each other, everyone, up until, well, yeah, Pinky. No, Owise actually, the entire top 14 right now in a DRS train. Desi just about outside the DRS range from Mihai.
Oh,
Mihai
Kevin
making
is...
good use of those softs. Same for Gabi actually, he's almost a second gone from Marco, and that would be crucial. If Gabi can get away from these guys and make use of those softs while they're still faster.
It's worth mentioning the Williams are falling behind a little bit here. I say falling behind. They're not in the positions they need to be.
Yeah, right now 1st and 7th for Ferrari, 4th and 11th for Williams. Although of course Gabi on the soft tires, I think he will end up struggling later in the stint, later in the race in general. Question is if he's gonna get to the rain. As Mihai makes a move on Kucho. Not something I ever thought I would say, but Mihai around the outside into the S section. And a beautiful overtake from Mihai up into 8th.
Very nice.
What's going on here? Actual good driving ability on display from Mihai.
Oh, I've got an aerial shot. I need to get rid of the HUD. This is cool. Yes. I like this. This is beautiful. I've got some cinematics. Oh, I'm just taking a moment to appreciate this. It's beautiful.
Marco is once again closing on Gabi with DRS now. I think he might have a go for the lead of the race once again down to turn 12. Gabi might be just about far enough ahead. Yes, he is.
Kucho is probably going to make a move on Mihai into the braking zone of the main straight.
Yeah, Kucho coming back at
Here
him.
he is. He's done it.
Yeah, very confident on the brakes. Mihai, absolutely no answer inside. Kucho back up to 8th. I feel like the rain is quite far away, looking at the sky. I don't see a single cloud even.
But you know what this game's
Completely
like
sunny
sometimes.
skies.
If it's going full wet, it could happen pretty quickly. If with the space of like 2 or 3 laps, it could be raining. You never know. But we'll see.
Yeah, normally you at least have some clouds before the rain does start coming in.
Yeah.
Also supported by the fact, I mean, I think we wouldn't have so many drivers on hards if the rain wasn't coming soon. Then again, we also have some on soft, so it's an interesting strategy decision. Normally, if the rain is gonna, or if everyone knows the rain is gonna come, everyone will be on at least similar tires within one hardness grade.
So it's raining by 30, which means it's going to rain before lap 20, before lap 18. I want to say before lap 18, it's going to start raining.
Yeah, I reckon hards can make that make that stint.
100% hards can make. Soft medium might be of.
I mean, it depends, like because it says 15 was still dry apparently, and 30 was rain. When in that 15 to 30 minutes range is it going to start raining? Because that can mean like anywhere between lap 10 and lap, yeah, like 18.
Yeah, it could. It's 30,
And there's a
50
pretty
30.
significant difference because lap 10 you can get to the softs in lap 10.
Yeah, mediums is the safest option, I think, as far as pace and balance goes. Because it is meant to be
yeah,
wet
I mean,
enough for
it all
inters by
depends.
30.
If the rain does come out around lap 18, you're going to really struggle to make the mediums last that long without losing major pace.
That's maximum though, I'd say, because it's going to be full. It's going to be inters by 30 minutes, so it's going to be fully inters between 15 and 30 minutes in. That's about halfway. So I would have gone mediums here.
I mean, that is assuming the weather forecast from qualifying is entirely accurate, which it might not be.
Have you got it on approximate?
Yeah, because
should be
perfect
then.
doesn't work.
That's perfect. That's it. There you go. Should be fine.
Yeah, perfect is glitched.
Yeah.
Sean with a move on Edwin. Back up to 3rd place for the Williams driver. Edwin does not try and hang around the outside. Let's let Sean go. Actually, on the switchback. Beautiful move by Edwin. But Sean coming back at him on the inside, now into the S section side by side, and Sean sweeps around the outside up into 3rd place. Lovely move.
Out, lovely. Brilliant racing. Quick, no HUD. We've got an aerial cam. I'm doing camera work today. This is my specialty. I've got. Have I got little bits of news? I did have news, and I forgot my news. Did have breaking news, but now I forgot.
Well, breaking news have broken down apparently.
Yeah.
Marco is all over Gabi, and I think we are definitely about to see a move for the lead coming up here. He is only 3 tenths back starting the DRS, and now is quite simply going to fly past the Ferrari for the lead of the race, which is lovely if you're Sean Moore behind, seeing the Ferrari lose some points. And Sean is surely going to start chasing after Gabi as well. 5 laps in, I think the softs are going to start showing some signs of wear at this point. As we have a massive battle in the midfield here. Mihai against Desi, Pinky against Owise, and Ewek in there as well. Ewek against Owise side by side into the final sector here. Ewek with not a lot of ERS left.
Bit of a wobble from
And
Owise
now
there.
Owise gets ahead on the inside line. Ewek blocked off, and JM with a beautiful exit. Now might try and go all the way around the outside of Ewek. On those medium compound tires. And as JM pulled it off, he's just about to stay within track limits, and he has indeed gotten past Ewek.
I know.
He's not going to be able to send it into there, and Ewek down to 14th. Ewek, what's going on?
Not looking
Started
good for
pretty
the
well in
Williams.
qualifying, but he's just been falling backwards.
Although the Williams
Now
are on the
Pinky
safer strat.
side by side with all the Aston Martins here, and making a move on Mihai as well. And gets past both of them. Mihai being overtaken by Desi. Desi alongside Pinky just about has to back out though. Not a place where you can try and hang it around the outside without being fully alongside the S section. And that is Pinky up to 9th, Desi to 10th, Mihai 11th, Owise 12th, and JM 13th, and well, Ewek down to second last. Not doing himself any favors in terms of helping Williams win the championship tonight. At the minute, this is very much going Ferrari's way. 18 points for Gabi, who is now being caught by Sean Moore very quickly. And another, what's that, 8 points for Kevin in 7th. As Potter makes a move on Sully up in the 5th.
Horrible exit from Mihai. He might get overtaken by Owise here, because Mihai is out of battery. I can see that red light flashing. Is he going to make the move? He is. He is alongside at turn in.
Bit of a lock-up by Owise, but he's just about got it stopped.
Mihai ghosted, which is cool. You know?
And Mihai does stay ahead in the end with the superior exit on the outside line. So maybe still a bit of yeah, maybe the pace difference still a bit in favor of the softs here. Although Gabi was caught by Sean Moore very, I think it was about 2 seconds a gap, and now Sean is right in the back of him. So either Sean has pulled off an amazing lap there to get into the sprint of Gabi, or the softs are starting to show some
Oh,
wear.
he's going for the final corner, Owise is. He's gone, he's sending it into final corner, and Jay has taken advantage of it a little bit. Mihai won't have DRS, I believe. Oh no, he does. Yes.
Yeah, with the slipstream
But
as well.
he is on
Always
the...
up there.
Oh,
contact
big
on the
crash!
straight! Oh
Big
no,
crash! Mihai's tried to move out from behind Eweg.
It's a
Jay
full
was
course
on his
safety
back
car.
left.
I can't
Yeah.
lie, Mihai, that was entirely on you.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he's moved out when there's a car on his back left. And I believe that's a front wing gone for Jay. Oh,
Yeah,
not a good
thankfully
day
a
in the
safety car,
office.
so this really does not hurt JM's race at all.
It helps Marcelio.
Ironically.
Marcelio, maybe softs from now, do you reckon? It depends on... Yeah, I'd say softs from now.
Yeah, we don't have a weather report, so we,
Well, if
the
it's
drivers will know.
going about halfway, I'd say it'd be coming in about lap 8. And if it's going to start raining anywhere from, say,
Well,
lap
Marcelio
10
does
to
now.
18.
So if Marcelio's going soft, I reckon rain quite soon. He's going mediums.
Is he?
So it's not going to be rain anytime, like in the next 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, true. It could be
So
even if
I
it's
think
10.
we'll have at least 10-15 minutes, is what Jeff's going to be saying right now if he's doing mediums.
Yeah.
But he also hasn't done hards, so clearly not going to the end.
Yeah, mediums is
Because-
probably the safer option, but obviously again, these cars who aren't quite far behind and have to wait another lap, it's worth just checking just before you get around that long right-hander to see what Jeff's saying. Or Mark, actually, just marking it.
It's still Jeff in my mind. I would never be Mark. But yeah, Marcelio going for mediums tells me that we're not going to the end on dry tires, but we're also not going to be on rain tires within the next few laps. So I'll say like lap 15, 16, 17, 18, something like that. Should be about where the rain comes down. And of course everyone diving in now, fresh tires such a major advantage, staying out would be crazy. And as I say that, Pocher and Sully are staying out. I think they're the only ones though. So yeah, Pocher and Sully on the old tires now up into P1 and 2. and the entire rest of the field coming into fresh tires behind them. They're gonna be in massive danger. So the new running order: Portugal leading from Sully, then Marco in third, Gabi in fourth, Sean in fifth, Edwin in sixth, Kevin on fresh soft in seventh. So he's gambling on the rain coming down sooner rather than later. Kuch on eighth, Desi in ninth, Pinky in 10th.
I don't think staying out on old tyres is a vibe right now. I really don't. No matter when the rain's coming, even if I don't think it's coming in the next like lap or two, but even if it was,
Yeah, these old tires are gonna lose them like 1.5 seconds a lap.
I don't think that was.
They're gonna get eaten up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I did say it would be crazy not to pit, and I still agree with that statement. So I think Pocho and Sully might be in massive trouble here.
Unless there's another instant safety car after, but even then, either they hold out again for them old tyres or box and end up at the back. But I don't think they're in a good position right now. But that's not where the title fight is it? We've got Gabri and Short. Wait, what?
Oh, Marcos let Gabri pass. What?
That was intriguing. Is that
I was about to say,
allowed?
at least for Pocho, there could be the excuse of him helping his teammate. Since Marco was in the fight for the race win, or Pocho was in, well, like 5th, 6th, fighting. But then I would say sacrificing a P5 to help your teammate win does seem a bit questionable as well.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. But
so I don't think that's what Pocho is doing, and for Sully there's no reason to be doing this. I guess just trying to go for track position, hold on as long as you can.
Yeah, the thing is, people get caught up in track position too much, and the tyres, you can do some serious amount of overtaking with fresh tyres. Even on like
it could have worked back
tires.
on F1 22, 21, or any game before this one really, but on this game the difference between fresh tyres and slightly worn tyres is just too big.
Which is somewhat realistic. Fresh
for sure. I mean, the way the tyre
powerful.
works in this game is definitely more realistic than it did than how it worked back in the day.
I need waffle quickly. I've forgotten my waffle. I had waffle and lost waffle. What is there to waffle about? There's not much is going on in the world right now. Apart from Gunther Steiner got fired. You probably mentioned that in the last stream though. I don't know. Oh, waffle!
No, I didn't.
I remembered waffle. Let's all have a moment of silence for Felix missing me in the last commentary stream, because if anyone didn't notice, he did put out a message asking for people to accompany him.
Well, Phantom joined in the end.
Well, yes, but the fact that you asked shows that you missed me, Neil. I'm heartened by that. I do appreciate your lovingness. I didn't think you had it.
I missed the concept of having two commentators, not you specifically.
That's what they all say. It's okay. It's okay to have feelings, Felix. It's okay.
That is sweet.
Yes. You know what isn't sweet? Your fucking toothpaste!
Yeah, I saw that one coming from a mile away, I can't lie.
You set yourself
as we were
back.
saying that, Kucho, oh, he's back now. Never mind. All fixed. A good timing for a disconnect.
Yeah.
Hasn't lost anything.
Definitely could have been worse. Is he back in? Is he back in? Not in AI anymore?
No, he just joined back in.
Yeah, but he's still in AI, I think, because he ghosted.
Yeah, but he will take over in a bit, I think.
Does he know how to do
By
it?
the time we get around to the restart, he should be back on control. Well, we have JM on the hards now, interestingly, so he thinks the rain will come very late. Always and Kevin on the soft, so they must be hoping the rain is going to come very soon.
Either
And
that,
then
or
everyone else on the mediums.
either he thinks it's going to come, rain's going to come late, or he was too busy pinging me behind the Discord server about that incident and didn't change his tyres. Because
Yeah, I mean, I did say JM lost absolutely nothing from the incident. He was in 13th anyway,
Yeah.
and there was a safety car. So, ironically, him getting involved in the crash has not changed his race in the slightest.
No, not at all. I think it should have benefited him if he'd gone for a different tyre compound, really. But
I mean, well, if the rain doesn't come down, he'll be the only one going to the end. So,
true, but I don't. It definitely will do. If it's saying 93% by 45, it's definitely gonna
yeah,
be wet.
that definitely will.
Yeah. If it was saying like 80 or 70, maybe I'd be like, maybe you can hang on with the dry tyres for the last lap or two, but nah, not at 93.
Pocho stayed very close to safety cars, so this will have to be a late restart.
Oh yeah, late restart. I need to go
After the final corner. Oh no, he's gone early. I hope he doesn't get slowed down by the game. Nice, fine, okay, Pocho restarting the race. And Marco immediately all over Sully, And I think we're about to see Marco going for the move, and then probably Pocho moving out his way as well. No reason for Pocho to be blocking his teammate with Marco having so much faster tires now. That is Marco up to P2. Gabi though still stuck behind Sully. And then Sean on the back of the Ferrari. Sean is going to try and take advantage of Gabi maybe getting caught up behind Sully. See if he can make the move for P4 in this Grand Prix. As Marco is on the back of Pocho. Pocho hasn't moved out the way.
I think he'll move out the way on the
maybe,
main straight.
No team orders at Mercedes coming up here.
Oh
no, there we go. Now Pocho's moved out the way.
Ooh, we're moving on the
Sully
brake.
tried to take advantage of it, and now, now Pocho has messed up the corner, and that's Sully alongside him. As we also have the Ferrari of Gabi having a little look at both of them, in fact.
Oh, a
Gabi
double toe from Kevin.
And a double move maybe for Gabi coming up here 3 wide.
Sully backs out. Oh, lock up from
yeah,
Kevin.
barely Pocho in ahead. Gabi and Sully still side by side. Beautiful battling going on here. Gabi trying to go all the way around the outside, making good use of those special tires. And now Edwin getting involved as well here. 3 wide once again, it looks like. Very awful camera angle here, I have to say.
Yeah, I was trying to flip.
And Sully in the end is staying ahead. Very difficult to tell who was alongside who with the camera angles on that one. Questionable camera work, I would say.
Oh, bit of contact in the back.
Martin off, that's Desi into the wall and out the race. And another full course safety car, but Marco's gonna get caught behind it. Everyone who's past the pit lane can't pit anymore.
Marcelio's the only one who's made it. He's going for softs, I assume, would guess, because the clouds are coming in. I'd say softs is the Viper. He's going very slow. It's slow, it doesn't really matter. Well, no, it does kind of matter, because he might be able to skip some people in the pits, but he's gone for softs, which is what I would have done at this point. Especially I sat at the back, so he made a good move then.
I mean, if the rain is coming down in the next few minutes, there is the option of pitting for Inters, but then they wore out like crazy.
Yeah,
get like 10% a lap.
Unless it's saying, unless it's
very
like,
risky call.
Unless it's like already raining or like drizzling, or Jeff literally, no, it's Mark, innit? Or Mark literally says, like rain imminent. You know what I mean?
No, if he says rain imminent, it's not actually imminent. If he says nothing except dry tires are the best tire to be on right now, yeah, that's when you know rain is about to be.
Well, even imminent, because it's going to be 2 or 3 laps of safety car.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to wait until he says nothing.
No, imminent will do for this, like, I think, because there's going to have 2 or 3 laps on the safety car, and you'll be pretty set.
Depends how close you are to the end. I think right now you shouldn't pit in that situation because you'll destroy the tires so much that you can't go to the end, or you will get caught before the end.
Does depend. I think
in past games, in F1 20, anything before F1 23, if it said 5 minutes until rain and there was a safety car, I would almost always pit for Inters. Unless it's like 2 laps to the end or something like that, of course. Because the Inters, they would overheat, of course, but they didn't wear out at all. Or at least not more than they would in the wet. Well, on this game, yeah, they wear out about 10% a lap if you run them in the dry.
Yeah.
So they get completely destroyed, and you lose massive amounts of time even when the rain does start coming down.
Indeed.
They take a while to cool down as well.
Yeah, it's not a good move. I did it in Hungary last season, I think. We both did it.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. It would have been better to pit for softs, because I was the first person
I mean,
in the train
well,
to
worth
pit
mentioning, Finn did it in Division 1, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, it all depends on how long he's going to have left, but Phantom's in the chat, yeah, tyres would have overheated like crazy, and he said when it says 5 minutes, 5 minutes is either imminent or, as Felix said, not, you know. But if anyone pits now, they're going to end up behind Marcelio. I don't think anyone is, though. No one's biting the bullet.
Yeah, everyone is staying on their dry tyres right now. So no one's going for the gamble.
I think the only person who maybe should have pitted there was Jay.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Jay
12 anyway on hard tyres.
Jay has the pace to get past Marcelio, and he's on hards. I think if anyone was necessary to do it, it would have been him.
Pocho and Sony as well, I think, maybe. I mean, worth mentioning, they've only lost 1 place so far each. Only Marco's gotten through in the
it sounds
almost
like
a full lap.
That incident with the Aston Martin was with Pinky, from what I can see. So maybe we'll see something about that.
Was it caught on stream?
I
just
got
saw
it,
Aston Martin spinning off,
I got it in the background, and it was I couldn't see much. It was like I was head on coming out of the right-hander, and it was like in the background. So it is on the stream. But yeah.
Yeah, that might end up going out to the stewards, and I have to wait and see.
You can scroll back and look at it
Yeah, I can do that.
if you want. You don't have to. I'm not ordering you to.
Yeah, I'll do it. Give me a few seconds to find it.
It's very sporting.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, Destiny's back in the race, so... yeah, they went side by side through the long right-hander.
Yeah.
And at the exit, Desi went into the side pod of Pinky.
Yeah.
At about the middle of the
think
track.
they're trying to go back
Pinky
to
was
the
taking
racing
the
They're trying to go
yeah,
back to the
Pinky was taking the
line.
racing line, and I think Desi was assuming that Pinky would go out wide on the exit, all the way to the white line. So Pinky, no, sorry, Desi went into the side pod and immediately got sent into a spin into the wall.
Indeed. Oh well.
It was difficult to fully see, but I think based on that POV, I would say it's a racing incident. But we'll have to wait for the driver on board if it ends up getting reported at all. Might just not
100%
get reported.
100% will be. But yeah, I'm doing my first 100% race on Sunday. Is that safety car in this lap?
Yeah, safety car's coming in right now.
I don't have a message.
We'll
for
save the 100% waffle for the next safety car.
it. Oh, I don't. Yeah, we'll save waffle. Waffle is useful. And by the sounds of it, there's going to be another safety car.
I mean, there's rain coming up. There's definitely going to be another safety car.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Right, here we go.
Yeah.
Marco conducting the restart with his teammate Potro behind him, leaving a very large gap there. And one could argue that might be on purpose. Although Potro's now closing in again.
Oh, big wobble from
Great restart
Pocho.
from Pocho as he moves to the inside line, really a bit on the straight here, warming up his tires. But Marco well ahead as Gabi in the slipstream of Sully. He's going to try and send it. Yes, he is. And that might be Gabi up to third.
Bit of contact, nothing too major.
Squeezing him all the way onto the white line on the exit. And that's Gabi up into P3. Yes, Sully. Oh no, Gabi with a mistake. Sully alongside again, but has to back out.
Yeah.
Cannot stay alongside for the S section. And now Edwin trying a move all the way around the outside. Getting frustrated behind the half of Sully there on those old mediums. Yeah, you can definitely tell Edwin has a lot more pace. As Mihai leaves the session and oh no! And and Gabi's round!
Gabri's gone!
Gabi's
this
spun around, and
changes
that
things
might have been
big
because of the
time.
screen freeze.
Maybe. Mihai's sabotaging people now.
Yeah, Mihai left, and that caused a screen freeze for Gabi. He lagged behind.
That's Jay gone as well.
As Edwin and Sully are now battling over P3 here. And a massive fight going on behind there as well with Kevin and Kucho. As Sean moves sends it on the brakes and wow, beautiful
Very
move by
safe,
Sean.
Beautiful move, yeah.
Very opportunistic.
Safe and beautiful.
But is he going to be able to pull it off? Nice and go all the way around the outside.
Wheel
Sully is
to
defending this
wheel.
one well.
Still wheel to wheel.
Now it's the
Beautiful
inside
racing.
line. And it should be Sean Moore ahead. Yes, it is. Sean up into P4. But Marco at the front with a 3-second gap. Pocho doing a beautiful job of defending for his teammate here. As we've got Kucho now all over the back of Sully as well. Sully dropping back very quickly here. Kucho might try and send it on the half driver. Yes, he will to the final corner.
You know, you said that we were gonna, if they even get reported.
Has been reported already.
Yeah, it's been reported already.
Jesus Christ. And Pinky now past Sully as well. Sully dropping even further down into 7th already. Trying to hang around here to me, McLaren, but no chance. And at this point, Sully is surely only going to drop further and further. Rain is coming down now!
Rain is in! Matter of laps now. Edwin getting held up by El Pocho here.
Edwin,
Big time.
well, he's surely going to try and make the move on the next long straight.
Well, if he gets it
He's
done,
got Sean Moore breathing down his neck as well. And now, with a good exit, that should be Edwin past Pocho to slip him as well. I don't think Pocho's going to be able to defend this one.
No. He's trying though. He has. He's maybe got lower wings.
Oh,
But
no.
here comes Sean!
Sean might get both of them here actually. He's got Edwin, he's alongside him. Edwin is boxed in behind Pocho. But they are all breaking early, being very careful. Oh, contact mate! Sean Wood is caught at just about not alongside.
Kept it together though. So now he's alongside Pinky.
Oh, Kucho with the
Kucho.
slide as well. Can definitely see them being affected by the rain here. And now Edwin has pulled the move on Pocho. Pocho going wide on the exit.
A bit of contact between Edwin and Pocho there.
Oh, Pocho comes back on the track and is still ahead of Edwin. Now Edwin goes all the way around the outside of Pocho. Pocho has to lift off through this corner. The rain already coming down pretty heavily. I think one more lap to Inters.
Yeah.
Maybe pit now. It's really it's a close call to pit now or next lap.
No, it's next lap.
The is enabled, so I think next lap would be the best time for it.
Looking
Probably yellow
greasy.
flags.
Someone's off. Jay, I think.
JM is a spin. Always the move on Sully down towards turn 1 here. And battles up ahead as well. Sean and Pocho battling
Oh, he's
over
gone
third.
deep. Oh, he's saved that just.
Full lockup by Always.
Just
How
saved it.
Managed not to have an incident with Sully there.
With a clenched fucking arse. That's how he's done that. But fair play, he saved that.
You can see the drivers being really careful now. Sean fully, down the 4th gear through here. Has to be very, very careful on the throttle. Marco 6 seconds ahead. He's had an amazing restart so far. Pocho
really
doing
helped by his
absolute
teammate.
bits for him.
Yeah, really helped by his teammate there.
I mean,
That's
we have to
racing.
say, amazing driving from Pocho to hang on to as many places he takes now.
Sean's making the move
About to drop into 4th.
on
Sean-
El Pocho. He
Surely this time
does
he's going to be able
hit
to
the
complete the
apex
move.
and leaves room at the exit, so that's all clean from me. And gets the job done as well.
Yeah, so far only 3% lost for Pocho on these old tires, but Kucho might try and make it 4 here.
Definitely making
As
the
Pocho
move.
runs out of the EAS deployment and Kucho with a move on him and maybe Sean as well. Sends it
is.
on the brakes,
All
gets it
safe.
stopped to the apex.
Ooh,
Beautiful move by Kucho, but Sean
Beautifully
is able
held.
to defend on the outside line and now it's fully intermediate conditions.
Yeah, this is
The
injured
track has
now.
gotten completely...
Is this in-
yeah,
I haven't got any notifications from the stewards, by the way, so you're going to have to tell me if it says DRS enabled. Disabled, sorry.
Pinky around the outside of Pocho there,
Yeah, this is box
making
now.
use of those special tires. Pocho down to P6. And also
Pinky.
Kevin on the back of him.
Pinky is going to get held up in the pits by Kutcher, though, if he pits now.
Yes, there is
As
going to be a double. It's going to be a
will
few double stacks all
most
across
people,
the
actually.
field, I think.
Yeah. But
Sean and
Gabriel.
Ewek might be in trouble as well because this grid is very, very close.
Oh,
So I reckon
Kutcher-
Ewek's on double
Pinky's
stack.
staying
Oh,
out.
Pinky's staying out. That is crazy.
That is an incorrect move. I will
Yeah,
say
I'd rather take, he'd rather lose
Incorrect.
a few
Unless
seconds on double stack
if he
than
gets
stay
lucky
out
with
and
the
lose
safety car.
10,
If he gets-
15 seconds.
If he gets lucky with the safety car, this move of the century.
He's going to lose like 10, 15 more seconds in this lap, I think.
If the safety car comes out as the leaders are like leaving the pits, he's
Gabby's in
nailed
the
it.
full wets.
What the fuck? That's not the move, mate. That's not the move.
I mean, it could be. If the rain is about to go straight into the full wet territory soon,
Oof.
he might save himself a pit stop by doing this. I'm not sure how full wets behave in intermediate conditions, if they wear out similar to
They
how
wear
Inters
out a
do the
lot
dry.
harder and they're kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if Gabby can pull this one off.
We'll see.
Certainly an interesting decision.
Pinky seems to be
Pinky
coping,
now
but
is gonna be caught very, very soon. But I think he will end up being passed by Marco before he even gets to the pit lane.
yeah, not the move at all.
Yeah, you should have taken double stack for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Gabby, I mean, I think what Gabby's trying to do here is make up for his, well, it wasn't really his mistake, he got screwed by the screen freeze. But he's trying to get back into the front running. He hasn't got much to lose, like he's P12 and in the title fight, so he needs something to get back into those points paying, or high points paying positions with right now Kevin having to do all the heavy lifting. Sean in 4th. Right now this is going Williams' way. Sully makes a move on Pocho. Pocho down into 9th. Pocho lost quite a bit of time in the pit lane. He might have had a double stack behind Marco despite being pretty far behind him.
Yeah.
So yeah, double stack certainly costing a lot of time. And Pinky, meanwhile, he's only got about 3 seconds to Marco. Yeah, he's lost so much time here. It's in what, like a 20-second pit lane, and they've
Yeah.
almost caught him.
Yeah, it was not the move. Not the
Yeah,
move.
he's gonna end up dropping down probably between Gabby and JM, maybe behind JM as well. So yeah, one strategic mistake has completely ruined Pinky's race there. As Sean is now in the back of Edwin. Marco's gap only increasing further and further, it seems like. We're now at 7 seconds. Amazing performance from Marco. And only 11 laps to go for him to secure it and bring it home. Kevin fully cutting turn 1, that was definitely a warning. Gabri falling back, he's about 3 seconds behind Marcelio at this point.
Yeah,
And
wets are not doing him any
if we
favours.
check the gap to leader, he's 21 behind Marco. So Marco could pit onto full wets and still be close to Gabri.
And close enough that with the tyre age difference, he could easily take him. So
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to work out for Gabri, unfortunately.
we'll see how wet this gets because we're only on, as I said, where did it get wet? Like lap 15. Like lap 15, it was into conditions.
Yeah, it started raining lap 15.
Well, it was into conditions by lap
got
15.
heavy
I
pretty
think.
quickly.
It was into conditions by
Pocho
lap
got a
15.
penalty, by the way. 3 second penalty for Pocho.
Oh. Intriguing.
Also, you asked me to tell you when DRS was disabled, which I'm obviously at this point was about.
You failed.
What happened when they were all in the pits, so I didn't have time to do it.
You failed miserably, is what you're saying. You fucked
Well,
up.
they were all about like literally diving into the pit as it got turned off. I couldn't really tell you at that point. Other stuff going on.
Definitely the move to stay out the lap then, when you called and was unsure whether to pit or not. Yeah.
So we've got Kevin, followed closely by Owais and Sully. Fortunately not too far back from either. So a bit of a train building here from P5 to P8. Sean is still trying to... Well, right now Edwin's got a pretty decent gap actually, 9/10 between him and Sean. So Edwin doing a good job of securing that P2. Owais going a bit wide in the final corner, maybe inviting Sully in to have a go, but no, great exit from Owais and gains, like, that was like the 2/10 gain, the exit. Marcelio into the pits.
Oh! Pocho sent it on Sully. Kind of dodgy.
JM with the spin. Marcelio onto full wets. What?
Is it that wet already? Is there puddles? I can't see
Nah,
track.
it's not that wet.
No, it's getting there
It's
though.
too early for full wets, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why he's gone for full wets. Because, yeah, look at Gabi's difference to Pinky, he's losing so much time. 9-8, 9-9, 10,
Yeah.
10-1. Yeah, this is not it.
Not a vibe at all.
We have Owais on the back of Kevin as well still. And Sean on the back of Edwin. Those are the two main battles going on right now. Pinky's closing in on E-Wag as well for P8. But Ferrari need a bit of a miracle at this point. Kevin does not seem to have great pace. A bit of a train building behind him. Owais especially very close to
Sean
the Ferrari.
alongside Edwin. Going in sector 2, 3 on them. I think Edwin's got the better of him there though. Oh no, he's still. Sean's hanging it. Sean is hanging it. He's hit the apex all fair and square. I think
space being left for both drivers. Very respectful driving here. Sean gonna hang around yet. It's gonna all take enabled all the way through here, which is very, very risky.
Very risky, but he's held it very well.
Oh, now he's had to cut the corner a bit. That was definitely a warning as well. And now Edwin with the switchback, back up into second place. Battle going on between Potter and Sully back on as well. Pink with the time penalty now. And now they're going to still go on the side by side down towards turn 1. Edwin on the inside line. Sean is going to have to try and hang it around the outside. Maybe a switchback. Oh no, he goes to the inside line now.
He takes
and
it.
And sends it under brakes. Gets it stopped onto the apex. Edwin with a switchback though.
Again.
Beautiful battling from these two.
Oh, bit of a knock though.
Oh, he's squeezed all the way into the apex. Has to lift a bit. And now Edwin can't hang it around the outside in TS. It's that Sean up into P2 and Marco 10 seconds away. This is beautiful for him. As Kutcho's close right up to Edwin as well thanks to this battle. There's even more points for Williams and yeah, more bad news for Ferrari.
As it stands, yeah. Need something big for
yeah,
Kevin
Kevin's
here.
going 10, Ewan's going 2. Yeah, right now Williams is going 20, Ferrari is going 10.
Oh.
We've got Pocho going around, or almost going around there, at the exit of the SS. Pinky sends it on Ewig, gets it stopped just about, it was a bit wide. Ewig has to take evasive action, but that's Pinky up into a P8 position. Sean driving away from Edmund, closing in on Marco as well, but I think that guy was too big for him to catch him without a safety car. Awesome sort of mistake from Marco, of course. But yeah, only 9 laps to go, a 9.5 second gap. Very difficult to overcome, with no tire difference or anything. JM on the back of Marcelio, and of course with Marcelio being on the full wet tires, that is a rather take for JM. I think Marcelio actually, yeah, fully moved out of his way as well there. JM up into P12. Rain? I feel like the rain is getting heavier and heavier though.
It is easily getting heavier and heavier. I can't see any puddles yet, so I wouldn't say it's full wet. But
we're moving towards it.
You're definitely getting there, and it will be there before the end of the session, whether or not.
I'm gonna check lap times actually.
That's J around again? Yeah, J around again.
Marco's done 45.8, 47.5, 49.5, so he's losing about 2 seconds every lap. Like, in terms of compared to his previous
pretty
lap.
quick then, is what you're saying.
Yes,
and
yeah.
with this wet condition...
has gone fully off the track in turn 1. And I think dropped down to P10 then.
Thing with these timings as well, because it's wet, there's less laps essentially, because the laps take longer, there's less laps till you get to the next sort of weather condition. So getting to full wets is definitely not out of the question considering how fast it got to inters and the time they're taking in the inter conditions is going to get them to 45 minutes.
We're
In
already
a
not
lot
far
less
away from
laps.
full wets. Yeah,
Huh?
I think it might be this one next lap full wets like already.
Yeah, we're getting there. Definitely.
rain is
I can't
very heavy.
quite see puddles yet, but they are sort of
Keep an eye on
starting to
Gabriel's
shine.
gap to Pocho is stabilizing.
Yeah.
19.6, 97 now, but
But
yeah,
his
it's not
his
going
tyres
up.
will also be cooked.
Yeah,
I'll
he's,
bear that in
exactly.
mind.
And he's driving, almost a spin for Gabi there. Kucho's gotten past Edwin. Although Edwin with
Good
a switchback, can
He's
get
in
a
a switchback
penalty for
central
JM.
here from Edwin. He's pulled off
Oh,
many.
Kucho! Whoa, what a save!
Oof. Lock up on the braking or?
Nah, I don't know, but he was fully sideways, like 45 degrees, pointing the wrong way. And he's caught it, and hasn't even lost the position. He did lose the battle to Edwin because of that. Yellow flags for
J off
JM.
again.
Yeah, spin at the exit of the S's there.
It's worth hanging on though, just in case another safety car.
Now we still have, well, it's not that long to go now. We're on lap 21 of 28. No one coming in for the full wedge just yet. But I am very, very sure we're not far away from them.
I can smell a pinky dive bomb from a mile away. I can smell a pinky
Oh
dive bomb.
yeah, it's definitely
You can
coming.
smell
you
it.
see the overtake being
I can
deployed also.
literally
Yep,
see
there we
it.
go.
I can see it coming.
He's tried it, but I think Sully... Yeah, oh no! Yeah, that was never gonna work out.
No, if anything, the contact was on him, but no harm done really, apart from to himself, so...
Yeah, Sully
all
being held up
Gucci.
by Kevin here. Kevin's struggling a bit in these conditions, it seems. Not got
Indeed.
the pace to take
Which
the guys
isn't
ahead
helping
and
Ferrari's
creating a train
chances.
behind him. Meanwhile, Sean over 3 seconds away from Edwin, so even more bad news for Ferrari as Porsche picks up another 3-second time penalty. Sean is doing very well
I
in
think we're
this
full
race,
wet.
secure
I
P2.
think we're in full wet conditions, because I can see puddles.
Always round!
Safety car.
Always in the spin, exit of the S section dropping down,
No
out
safety
to
car.
P10 probably, as Porsche's coming around here as well.
He needs to get
No,
going
he just
though.
had a spin, he hasn't hit the wall or anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Just
would
taking a
say
while to
you
get
can
the
see
car going
puddles
again.
now though, yeah?
Yeah, this is 100% full wet by now, I
full
feel
wet
like.
by now. I think Marco needs to pit.
Kucho the move on Edwin, once again, and this time he's mighty stick, as Sully makes a move on
We
Kevin.
rear-ended him there though, and he needs to be careful with that. I think he needs to see that
and free
position.
wide contact made! Kevin has been squeezed in the middle there. Both Sully and Pinky head, I'm not sure if anyone got any damage from that.
Edwin needs to give up on this battle because he's already rear-ended him. It's going to end up a penalty. Yeah, that's right. There you go. All fair and square then.
So at this point, Williams in 2nd and 8th, Ferrari in 7th and 11th. Ferrari need an absolute miracle.
Dude,
I think
a
it's
safety
too long
car
to stay out until the end.
Yeah, you need to pit now.
You
I
lose
think
too much time. No one is coming in, it seems. Sean and Marco haven't.
no one.
Are we wrong? Is it still Inter?
No, it's wet. It's wet. It's 100% wet.
I mean, yeah, okay, Kevin is coming in.
Yeah, he's a good call from him. Really good call. No one else?
He's being very, very careful with the pit entry there.
I wouldn't.
Definitely cost him. That cost him like 2-3 seconds or
This
more.
is only going to get wetter. So even if we aren't
Kevin,
quite there yet, it will
Onto
be.
the full wets, yes. We've got a battle brewing between Sully and Pinky here still, only 3 tenths back from each other.
Kevin's
As
definitely made a
Kevin
good call
comes on
there.
in P10.
He's got some. He's not a little bit. When he gets past O-wise, he'll have some free air to make some
Yeah,
moves
so keep
in.
an eye on the gap between Kevin and Always. Right now it's 2.8.
2.8.
Of course, Kevin with cold tires, at least for now, but he's already gaining. Gap already coming down, so yes, we are definitely in full wet conditions here.
Well, he's also got fresh tyres. Oh,
Well,
everyone's coming at Kucho though.
a slight advantage in favor of the full wet, I would say. JM in as well.
Edwin's coming on Kucho, but I think he hasn't got the wings for it,
Kucho is way more straight line speed, yeah. I think Edwin has gone very high on the wings.
which is reasonable.
That would
He just
explain
needs
why
to-
he's been doing all those switchbacks, why he's been pulling them off so well.
He just needs to capitalise on it a bit better. Oh, they've both gone off.
Oh, and they both go off track there.
Might be full wet. Yeah, I think it's full wet by now, and they're really struggling. This is going to help the guys who, two guys have already pitted. I mean, Jay was too far
Yeah,
back
this is
anyway.
great for
But
Kevin has caught Always already.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
within a
this
second.
is dangerous because Kevin, the Ferrari, could make some serious moves here. We'll see where he comes out. Where was he
How much time
before?
did Kevin gain here?
Where was he before?
He was behind Sully.
So
Sean is
seven.
spun! Sean is spun!
Sean's out! Oh, not out, but he's spun!
Oh, that's a miracle, Ferrari!
Miracle!
That's Sean dropping down behind Sully into P6.
And
now he has
Kevin,
all to do again.
What's it? Are everyone going to pit now?
And they're not pitting. Marco hasn't pit.
Ooh, I don't know. Is it
Only a
Joya?
few guys.
Where have the pedals gone?
I think they might be trying to stay up to the end on
I
intermediate.
know,
But I think
Pinky and
it's too long.
Sean have gone in, and Aweg, both Williams are in. Gabri
Yeah,
staying out. Staying wet.
yeah, Sully, Edwin, Kucho, Marco staying out. I mean, Marco might get away with it because his gap is just that massive.
But Sean
But I
is going
don't
to
think
come
it's the
out
right call
behind
to stay out.
Kevin.
I think it's too long.
Sean's going to come out behind Kevin, I think. And this does switch up the order.
Surely,
a lot.
with the spin and the undercut.
Eweg's behind as well now, and he's going to catch them people ahead very quickly.
Yep, that's
A
Kevin
big
up
switch
into...
up.
Oh, side by side with Pinky, but Pinky has cold tires. Kevin with a switchback.
He needs to get it here. He needs to get past. He's done it.
He's got him. He's got him.
He's got him.
Yes.
Brilliant
That's Kevin
move.
up into
Brilliant
P6,
move from
first
Kevin.
of the full red runners. So if this is the right strategy, Kevin is on a course for a race win maybe here.
Maybe. If he can, Marco...
Depends. I mean,
Marco needs
Marco's
to pit
gap is
now.
massive, so
he needs
I'll
to
say a
pit now. Like, desperately now.
I mean, Marco could pit and probably still come out ahead of Kevin and then easily catch
Exactly.
Kucho. So I feel like Marco
Is he
should
too
definitely
scared
pit.
at this point to lose track position? That's a lot of trap. That
Pulling a nose.
That's a trap that people fall. Yeah, exactly. It's a trap that people fall into so much, and you just need to be brave and tough it out. And even if you lose one position, it's not worth. You're risking more by
I
staying
mean,
out.
the Inters aren't that terrible in the full wet. So I
They're
feel like
not.
he might be able to hang on, but it's risky. Yeah, it's a difficult call to make. So I wouldn't want to be in his position right now. I'll say that much.
Kevin definitely needs to escape Pinky here, but he's got one lap holder tyres. That does make a big difference.
Yeah, the thing is,
especially with
Kevin
wet.
has got no ES, you know.
Yeah.
He's gonna be very vulnerable to Pinky. I mean, at least in the full wet, Pinky can't see that. As Pinky let Sean pass, which, questionable,
Yeah.
if not downright illegal.
Yeah, we'll see what happens from that. But anyone in pits? No, Marco's staying out. Is Kucho going to come in?
I think they're all gonna stay out, and yeah, now they're committed.
No.
Now they're committed.
Yeah,
If they pit now, they drop out the points even.
Yes. So this could be an interesting fight. He's catching him pretty fast. Very fast.
Yeah, 5 seconds from Kevin and Pocho, and then
has-
another 6 seconds from Pocho to Sully. Right now, it would go in the favor of Williams, since Ferrari are only scoring 9, while they are scoring, well, that's 2 and 6.
Sean is catching Kevin though. But maybe he has lower wings, so we'll see how this plays out through the S's.
Oh, but
and
yeah,
such.
look at the ES on Sean. He's got so much ES to burn. I think there's a good chance that Sean can get Kevin back here.
Yeah, Gabri pitted for them. Wet's way too early.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, Gabi. I think you got very much so screwed by the screen freeze that he must have had when Mihai left. Ideally, Mihai should have left under safety car if he was going to leave. Yellow flags, JM with a spin. Again, he's been really struggling in these full wet conditions on the Inters as well already.
Well, Kevin's already caught El Pocho. That's another position. He needs to work his way through these cars and use them as sort of buffers to defend against Sean. But
Yeah, Pocho's trying to defend here. He's using overtake, but I mean, surely he has to know there's no chance of this working out for him.
If anything, he's holding back Kevin, which is not good for Kevin, obviously. But maybe he can
Yeah,
get past
Pocho
him
has
and
way more
he's,
straight lines speed. Look at that, he's so far in front now. 5/10
with the fresh
now goes
tyres.
very deep.
Yeah,
and that should be Kevin past him.
should be. You can go later on the
Yeah, he
brakes.
should be able to go clean around the outside now. Penalty from Celio, 3 seconds. Pocho still trying to defend, but surely this cannot work now. Kevin is gonna outbrake him, and Sean with the
Sean
switchback gets
goes
past
through
Pocho
as
as well in the
well.
process.
Not.
Well, now Sean is all over Kevin. I mean, the thing is, right now, no matter, I mean, he would need Gabri to somehow get back in the points as well,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, he
is
would.
going to be very, very difficult for Gabri to do. He's way behind at this point. He's with Owa, he's 15 seconds behind Ewek, himself is 8
Sean
seconds
is,
behind.
And that is
Pocho.
JM off again, is it?
Yeah, I think Gabri's hope is that JM has to beat
Sean's
it
going to
at
make
this
the
point.
move on Kevin up into turn 1. He's taking the inside line. They are going side by side. Looks like Kevin's looking for the switchback. And he's found it.
No, he hasn't.
No,
Not enough grip on the
quite.
exit for him. And that is Sean back up at the 5th. And Pinky on the back of Kevin as well here. Yellow flags in the final sector for Owise. I think he stopped behind Gabi, so must have been him. Pinky is sliding through the S's, trying to find a way around Kevin. Kevin's raw pace in this wet conditions don't seem to be too strong, but he's very consistent. His car is not sliding in the slightest. He's very stable. Unlike Pinky, who was sliding all over the place behind him.
Pinky goes deep though.
Yeah, I think he might have missed his braking point and avoided Kevin in the braking zone. That should be Kevin safe for at least another straight here. Although Kevin, oh, Pinky is closing in very quickly.
Yeah, I think there's a very big wing difference at this point. Oh.
And that is Pinky on the inside line. Contact made a bit midway through the corner. That's Pinky ahead of Kevin once again. As Sully is trying to find Edwin here. But they are both being caught by Sean very quickly. 2 seconds the gap between them and Sean at this point. Gabby at this point up into P10. Ewek in 9th, Sean in 5th, Kevin in 7th. Still going the way of Williams. Marco with a 13-second gap to Kucho. And his gap to Sean Moore at the moment 17 seconds and not too long to go. Marco might be able to hang on to this one.
Maybe.
But I think Sean is on for a P2 at least here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna drive right past these guys like they are not even. Yeah. It's like multi-class racing at this point.
Yeah.
The pace difference is so large from the full wets and inters. Sean could have sent on Edwin if he wanted to.
He has.
Oh yeah, he still might.
And he will. He's gonna get the traction out
JM
the exit
once
as well.
again causing yellow flag. This time at the turn 11 hairpin before the long straight.
Just got back past Kucho.
And that's Sean up at the third.
Jay off again.
I think he spun trying to get the car back in the right direction again. Not sure. Pocho has been caught by Ewek now. Dropping back further and further. Pinky got past, when did we see that happening? When he got past Kevin? Not sure.
Yeah, we saw
now
it.
he's gonna go around the outside of Sully as Sean goes up into second place. Pinky still trying to negotiate his way past all these intermediate runners. And now he's gonna get past. Oh, bit of a slide! That was very, very dangerous, but thankfully Pinky caught him for drifting into Sully. And now maybe around the outside of Kevin as well? No, not quite.
Is this straight line speed coming to handy here, maybe? If he can utilise it. His teammate will probably let them past at this point.
I feel like the rain is getting less intense again. Am I crazy?
I think it's just leveling out. I think it's maintaining. So, oh yeah, Kucho goes wide and lets his teammate pass. But he's also let Edwin get alongside at the same corner. Bit of argy-bargy, nothing too serious. And that has allowed Sully to get alongside.
Edwin and Sully fighting and making it very difficult for Kevin to find a gap as they are blocking off the entire track, going side by side. And Kevin still stuck behind these guys. Was trying to get up into 4th place here, chase after Pinky. Pinky has a time penalty, so if Kevin can just stay within that range, he can still finish on the podium at least.
It's only 3
He's
seconds.
got 2 laps to go, 11.5 seconds between Marco and Sean. Can Marco hang on to this? I'm not crazy, there's way less rain than there was before.
Yeah, I think it's let me get
I think it might be moving back in favor of the intermediates because Pinky's not driving away from Kucho that much.
Oh, yellow
Yellow flags for JM again. Yeah, I think we might be back in intermediate conditions
I can see puddles still at turn 1, but either way, these fresher tyres will still be a little bit better off regardless, because this is working like a. No, there's still definitely puddles.
Definitely puddles. We're still in full wets for now, but it's moving back towards inters.
Yeah, it's getting there, but I don't think it'll be inters before the end of the race. Wait, as it stands, it is Williams winning that Constructors' Championship in the final race. Many bits of...
Yeah, they would need probably a Sean Moore DNF at this point.
Yeah.
Kevin in 7th is scoring 1, 2, 4, 6 points.
Yeah.
Gabby in 10th scoring 1. Even if Sean Moore DNF, they still don't win.
Yeah. Oh no, Kevin is.
Unless Kevin gets past intermediate runners, which
he
he does not seem to be able to do.
They've not got enough straight line speed. Can Pinky pull that 3 seconds? It looks like he will, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin has lost too much time stuck behind these guys. Pinky might hang on to the podium as well, unless it goes back to Inters and he loses out to Kucho. Kucho and Edwin go for well deep on the exit of that corner. And now Sully takes advantage of that, once again moving around the exit of Edwin. Same as last lap as well. And Kevin is caught behind him again. Gap between Sean and Marco, 8.9. Marco should be safe. Sean is not gaining all that much, about 1-2 seconds a lap. It's a lot, but not nearly enough for how big the gap is. And now Kevin trying to move around the outside of Edwin, who is kind of caught behind Sully. That's Kevin up into P6. Kevin making up ground here towards the end of the race. Sully with a time penalty, with only 2 laps to go, and it's very, very annoying for him. And now Kevin is probably going to try and make the move into turn 1 so he can chase over Kucho onto this last lap of the Grand Prix. Time penalty for Pocho as well. In P8, that will drop him behind Ewek. So, last lap of the race. Marco, 7.7 ahead of Sean Moore. He should be safe. Should be.
Biggest chance of action will be Kevin overtaking these intermediate runners, but I'll keep an eye on Marco crossing the line.
We also have Always behind Gabi in the fight for P10, the final points paying position. Sully and Kucho are close-ish. Yeah, this fight for 4th, Kucho, Sully, Kevin, Edwin.
Always is making the move on Gabri though, I think. He's got the inside line. He does send it in on the brakes.
Yeah, he has a massive tyre advantage. He has way efficient tyres.
Oh, hello. Gabri is hanging around the outside. Ah, he's backed
Not
off there.
Always in the exit, making use of those fresh tyres, and this Gabi out of the points.
I've been pinged 5 times during this race by the same server.
And now Kevin dropping back on this main straight. Yeah, his high wings have really hurt him this race. He has to get past these guys on those straights. And that's going to cost him a P4 finish, I would say. Yeah, we're going to the final sector. Gap between Sean and Marco, still almost 7 seconds.
Bit of contact ahead with thinking so. Oh, there we go. There's Kevin going past Kucho. Somewhat, he's nearly there.
As Marco is crossing the line here.
Oh.
Through the final corner, and a race win for Marco in the final race of the season. And there we go, that's Marco the race winner tonight. Sean Moore will end up in 2nd place, and that's the Constructors' Championship wrapped up for Williams. As Kevin and Edwin are still fighting over 5th here. But it should be a P3 for Pinky. And then a P4 for Kevin, P5 for Edwin, P6 for Kucho, P7 for Sully. Yes. Ewek and Pocho still close to them, but Pocho does have a time penalty, so this will be P8 for Ewek, then P9 for... What is Pocho doing? Questionable dive bomb from Pocho. Thankfully he hasn't hit Ewek. But yeah, it's Ewek into 8, Pocho into 9th. Always ending up in the P10 position, final points between Gabi with a spin to, well, commiserate how his race went there. Always actually getting ahead of Pocho as well, the penalty he got for that corner cut and dive bomb the final corner. Marcelio is just crashing the final lap while running on dry tires.
Standard.
And Gabi over the line, P11, that's the race done.
There we are. What a lovely race that was.
Good fun. Enjoyed it.
It was actually quite good that. The rain mixed it up a little bit. There was some ups and downs with Sean spinning. Maybe without that spin he could have caught Marco, do you reckon? 6 seconds for a spin? Yeah, I think he would have.
Yeah, true. He was only about 6 seconds behind the end, so I think that spin might have cost Sean a race one here.
Yeah.
And also Pinky ended up in 3rd place, which after his questionable strategy call of staying out one more lap on the dry tires.
Somehow made that work, yeah.
Yeah, he's come back to the podium. But yeah, I think that's Marco's 1st race win this season, so right at the last race. Finally got the season going.
Yeah.
And yeah, congratulations to Marco and to Williams, of course, for the Constructors' Championship. Sean Moore bringing it home there in 2nd place. Ewek ending up in 8th as well.
Gabri with the fastest lap, which
Ferrari, yeah, only 12 points for Ferrari with Kevin in 4th.
Unless Pocho gets penalised for that dive bomb. Depends if Owais reports it.
Yeah, I mean, either way, Williams are definitely outscoring Ferrari. Yeah. I don't see any way in which the steward supports could change this unless Sean gets disqualified for something.
Agreed, yeah.
Those 18 points. I mean, they already had an 8-point gap going into this, and they've outscored Ferrari. So yeah, that's been season 12.
Oh yeah, well, great season.
Of F1 Total, officially done. Final race, Division 1 done as well.
Yeah, we'll be back before season 13 comes out because we've got the realistic division that me and Mihai will be commentating, which is going to be funny.
Is that starting before season 13?
It should do. When's the first race?
Let me double check.
We'll double check that. You check D1. You take D1. I'll check realistic.
Yeah, F1 calendar. We're starting on the 24th.
February.
Division 1. Yeah, of February.
Yeah, it's 13th of Feb for a realistic.
Okay, so yeah, realistic will be.
Back for realistic. What day is that? Fridays. Okay.
That's not Fridays.
What the fuck is it then?
It's supposed to be Tuesdays. Have I messed with the date?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm guessing.
Wait.
13.
February 30th.
Oh,
That's
it
a
is
Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday. Right. Okay.
Oh, for
Cool.
fuck's sake, get me worried.
Well, I'm now commentating 2 races in a row, Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Be good. You can enjoy the stream quality as well, because I was getting a bit horny over the cinematics that I was doing, both quality and race. It was beautiful. I loved it. And I have been twitching in my seat for the past 20 minutes because I need a piss.
Alright, so
Yeah, we're going to
we
end
should
that
end the
one
stream.
quickly. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
should
going to
we-
end it because I need a piss. And yeah. Right. Well, enjoy yourselves, guys. That has been Felix.
Yes, enjoy the season break, everyone. See you in a few weeks.
That has been me. Channel link in description. Yeah. See you in a bit. Season 13 and the realistic division. Bye bye now.